One of the things I learned, and this I kind of learned from my father, growing up in a small community, is that I can like people that I disagree with. Hey, Sparrow! Hey, favorite kid. Come give me a hug.
Why did the dog cross the road, everybody?
Why did they?
I don't know.
To get to the parking lot.
My first ever book was called Angus and the Cat. I learned to read when I was 4, so I don't remember not knowing how. I had a bird book and we'd write down, you know, where we saw the seagull and where we saw the crow and all the things. I still have it, actually. And I loved nature books. When I was like 7, I actually wanted to leave home and go and live with the animals. And the deer were my favorite animals. And I thought, well, I'm gonna have to be naked because they don't wear clothes. So I went out on a winter's day and I walked up the hill out of Whaletown barefoot to see how that would, you know, I was gonna run. You know, it didn't work out very well. I just about froze my feet off, but I was very proud of those little bare footprints in the snow. So, I was born to an artist family in Whaletown. Yeah. And my mom was a very accomplished and passionate artist who was quite well known in her day, did art every day of her life. You know, we didn't get to eat on the dining room table much because that was her studio. Rose is my older daughter, and she is Sparrow's mom. And Amy is my younger daughter, and she lives in Whaletown, and she and her husband have a family business, which is a boat called Misty Isles, and they take people out on the boat and do like travel, you know, that kind of adventures and stuff. And she's also a passionate gardener and a chef, and has a flower farm, and yeah, that's. She's a very busy girl, just like kind of takes after me. My older daughter Rose, and she's a singer, and my older daughter Rose is an artist. She studied in Concordia in Montreal after high school for 4 years, and yeah, we, you know, art runs through us, you know. Like Sparrow's grandpa, who dropped him off as a musician, and then our daughter Amy is a beautiful singer, and then her little girl is starting to take to the stage as well, and so, you know, we're just like, you know, all different arts amongst us, you know. Like her flower work is artistic, is art too, you know. We're all artists in our family. Painting is my true love, and I am a watercolorist. But I am also, I've been a weaver for about 45 years, and I'm a natural dyer, and I have a spinner. I've been doing that for, yeah, about 45 years or more now, I guess. And I have hundreds of different colors of naturally dyed wools at my house, and a couple looms. So do that. My last few paintings, I've started incorporating dry pastel or chalk pastel into my watercolors as well, and I'm just thrilled with the outcome I get there. So, and I of course work with pencil as well, and but that's kind of where I'm at right. That's what I'm doing right now, is watercolor with a overlay of pastel, and that's new for me. I used to like spin wool and card and stuff till 1 in the morning, and now I'm like, 6 o'clock, Netflix, yeah, whatever. There's a dye plant. It's called woad, and it makes blue. And blue is a rare color in nature, in natural dyes. It's indigo is the one that, you know, the world knows, and woad is chemically related to it. And so the first time I ever actually managed to get the blue color out of the woad, I just went mad. I dyed my cat's feet blue, and, you know, and my boyfriend kneeled down and I dyed his blonde hair and this. And I was just like, I couldn't believe it, you know, that I'd actually managed to pull that off. It's like being an alchemist. You know, I was like born right on the very edge of, you know, the wilderness. And so my spiritual path has always been through that kind of other life forces of, you know, I wouldn't say, it's more deeper, I wouldn't say, well, it's like nature. It's not, it's like I'm a part of, you know. And I believe in essentially the spirit in the rock and everything, and the life force in everything is very comforting to me, you know. And I also believe in a higher power that is, of course, seeing as we live in an infinite universe with, you know, untold zillions of planets and galaxies and stuff, I can't really form an opinion, you know. However, there is also infinite greatness and infinite smallness as well. Many people don't you think of that. You say, oh, well, we're just a tiny grain of sand in a huge universe. Well, that's true. But we're also in a tiny, tiny universe. And I feel like every part of the spectrum is spiritually covered. It doesn't matter what size you are, So I just feel very complete and whole, as a member of this infinite community, I guess you might say. And I do believe in a power, in a higher power, because I believe in a creator that I don't have a name for. I like Great Spirit, but I don't, or Creator, or God, I don't really have much opinion on what it's called. Yeah. My dad did like bonfires in the woods in the winter to kind of clear out the underbrush and, all that. And then Johnny and I were allowed going off in the woods at night to sit by the fire and, in the dark and make the sparks fly up. It was a big ember bed, and we'd roll up salal leaves and smoke them. And, just be like regular wild girls. It was so fun. That was a great thing that I loved to do. Yeah, sitting at the fire.